Algebra 2, 27.2, number 13, review on the back. We're asked to factor this polynomial, and they give us a hint that one of its factors is x minus 1. So they've already put it in parentheses for us. And I don't have a ton of room here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here. And remember, since they told us that x minus 1 was a factor, that means I'm going to set up my box. And some of you might do synthetic division, which is absolutely fine. So if you do synthetic, go ahead and do synthetic. But if you're using the boxes, I'll have the x minus 1 on the left, 6x cubed plus 11x squared minus 12x minus 5 on the bottom. The 6x cubed starts here, which means this will be 6x squared times x is that, times negative 1 is negative 6x squared. And I need something minus 6x squared to give me positive 11x, which is 17x squared, which means that's 17x. To get that multiplied by x is 17x squared. 17x times negative 1 is negative 17x. This plus negative 17x should equal negative 12, which is positive 5. Then that means that up top I'll have 5. To get 5 times x, give me 5x. 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. And since they're asking us to factor, if it just said division, we could have a remainder. But since they asked us to factor, we should get this to match at the end, which it does. And negative 5 equals negative 5, so we're good to go. Now, when our final answer should be just the factors. So the first factor we divided by was x minus 1. And the result was 6x squared plus 17x plus 5. Now what that means is, since we're factoring it, this should also factor. So if you're doing the diamond, 6x squared times 5 is 30x squared. 17x goes on the bottom. So now I need numbers that will multiply to give me 30 and add to give me 17x, which is 15x and 2x. 15 times 2 is 30, 15 plus 2 is 17. So now, when I put it over here, I'm going to start with 6x squared plus 15x plus 2x. And this 17x gets split up into these two, plus 5. Now I'm going to split this down the middle, and I'm going to factor each of these by grouping. Now for this first set, the common factor would be x. There's an x that will be factored out. But I can also take a 3 out of both of these. 3 into 6 is 2, so that'll be 2x. 3 into 5 is 5. So that becomes 2x plus 5. Now I look at the second half, and the only thing that comes out of these is just a 1. So it becomes positive 1. And notice that these two match, which is exactly what I want when I'm factoring. So now, this one that matches will go here, 2x plus 5. And if you really want to put it here, that's fine. These two common factors that we pulled out become there, or go there and there, which means that'll give us the first factor. So now this 6x squared plus 17x plus 5 factored to 3x plus 1 and 2x plus 5. Which means that I have two new factors that go along with the x minus 1, which are 3x plus 1, 2x plus 5. So there's my factored form for number 13.